Bonjour and welcome to all of you comic book geeks, you comic book readers and you comic book collectors. This one's more for you because I'm talking about collecting comics, and this is my back issue haul from this week. A little bit late. It's from last week effectively, and I'm out to get more today. Yes. Anyway, let's get on with it. You'll be pleased to know there is a lot of DC. I've reached the end, but you won't be so pleased to know that I've reached the end of the road with the Defenders. Let me start. I wasn't going to start also, but let me kick off with the new Defenders. Bless their little cotton socks. You know how much I've been enjoying in this one, this particular issue. I think that's a great Kevin Nolan cover, one of his earlier covers. Because what year would we be talking about here? Late 80s, maybe. Sorry, yeah, no, early 80s, Kevin Nolan. So I think that's a brilliant cover for the new Defenders. They weren't great, and also Mike Mignola inked that. So we got early 80s, couple of good artists there. I mean, these coming, Beast. I mean, they really were they were always the Z list, but this is I think this is another great cover by a guy called Frank Scirocco. I mean, I don't know where he went, actually. He'd done quite a few covers across all of the Marvel line. And Mike Zeck is penciling that. So you did have, you've got some highlights. This is the last of the J.N. DeMatteis. His insanity, his madness, his brilliance. This is the last of his issues, unfortunately. And it did not last very long after that. I don't know if it had a particularly rotating, again, another, just some great covers. I mean, Valkyrie in her traditional dress. I've got a little soft spot for her in her traditional Norse mythology underwear. So, yeah, and these are just cheap and cheerful, rounding off. This looks like a Sinkovich cover there. Just rounding off. He would have been on, I think he would put another Frank Scirocco cover. That's a great cover. And be allowed today because it would be considered demonology. Anyway, they did like putting Valkyrie on the cover. I mean, she was a member of the new Defenders and the old Defenders, so she should. Moondragon. I mean, come on, the characters they've got here, like Angel, Beast, Valkyrie, I mean, blimey. All their years are gone. Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange, Incredible Hulk, yeah, they're long gone. So, to pastures new. Yeah, just like I say, just rounding off the collection for completist's sake. And Mignola pencil cover there. So, there's still a little bit of Art Adams. So we've got some good, we've got some good artists on the. I've never particularly been the fondest fan of Moondragon. To be honest, just one of those characters that just appeared somehow. Oh, this is a classic with Wolverine. Why the hell him and the Hulk? I've got machine guns. You would have to buy this comic and find out, wouldn't you? I haven't opened it up yet, guys. So another Frank Scirocco cover. Like I say, very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Another one. Very well rendered. Very accomplished. That's the word I'm looking for. Very accomplished artwork. And then we get back to the normal. Who have we got on here? Shoemaker. Lost in the Sands of Time. That's not a particularly good cover. We won't listen. FC again. Frank Scirocco again. Great artist in my. Another Kevin Nolan. Seems to now Valkyrie. And the end of the new Defenders. Double-sized last issue with a cover by Frank Scirocco. And that, guys, is the end of my... If you've been joining me, thank you. That is the end. You've been with me all the way. So thank you for your support on my journey through the more or less the entire collection of the Defenders. I've just got little gaps in that to fill now. So Steve Gerber pops up what would this have been? Probably early 70s now. We're talking, guys. Steve Gerber, Insanity. Moondragon, for some reason, she's in this. God knows why. And a character called Terrax and Captain Marvel, only as Steve Gerber can do. He threw the lot in there. He really did throw the lot in there. I might as well finish off the Marvels. This was a great era of Iron Man for me. I know I said it last week. You know, when you had the John Romita Jr., Bob Layton on the artwork, kind of sometimes Bob Layton would do penciling. It's Carmine Infantino done the artwork in this one, which is bizarre, but yeah. Oh, John Byrne, Terry Austin done the cover for this. I think it was a good moment for the character. The earlier issues, I think this is where it was hitting his stride. This is David Michelin on the writing, John Romita Jr., Bob Layton. That was the dream team. These are the issues, really, that if you're looking to collect Iron Man. These are the Iron Mans that we have all, the character we've all become accustomed to through the films. You know, this is the Tony Stark, this is the character of the the superhero, Iron Man, that we have come to know and love. So yeah, these are the ones. Nice Bob Layton cover there. He nailed the character, I think. And that is just a few Bronze Age Marvel beauties. Now, I know, some DC. Now, these come up at New Dawn Comics. Hello there, Lizzie, and his faithful assistant Jamie. These come up in a collection, and I just had to grab these. I think they kind of came and went in my collection. Simon Bisley on the artwork, only a little mini series, and again they're not. I mean, this character, he was as hot as anything. When not in early 90s, he was one of those characters. I mean, I'm not going to turn down some Keith Giffen, and Alan Grant. I mean, again, another. I'm going from Steve Gerber to Alan Grant and Keith Giffen. I mean, blimey, it says a lot about what kind of stories I like, really, doesn't it? So does this cover. But yeah, very hot character in the day. But these issues now are, you know, just nice little mini series to collect. A Sandman one shot. Now, my collection is long gone, but the Brian Talbot, obviously Neil Gaiman on the writing of it, but Brian Talbot artwork. So I thought it's just a one shot special. Why not? Like I say, a little cheap and cheerful. Carrying on the madness. Here's my friend J.N. DeMatteis again, and I can't recall ever having seen this series, the last one. Vertigo, and Vertigo did some superb. I mean, it's obviously, you know, a dark and mysterious supernatural affair, just going by the covers. Dan Sweetman's artwork, I mean, I did have a little look at the artwork inside, and it's pretty decent artwork. And JMD is going to give me an interesting and well told story. I am a big fan, as you know. So yeah, another little mini series that wasn't, you know, less than cover price now than when it come out. I don't know why I picked this up. The Charles Vess cover. I mean, I know it's not DC, so forgive me. This is an interlude. I don't know why I picked that up. It was there, and it's like, yeah, we throw it in. So into the collection it goes, just for the Charles Vess cover. And one more non DC or Marvel, just an eBay. It's really difficult. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've got the whole run. This is volume 2 of, I think 5's coming out. So I started with 3. I've just completed the second volume with this one, and I'm still after the first volume. I will grab that when I see it turn up somewhere. And me old mate Paul at Comics and Fantasy in Hornchurch, he had some DC for me. So Lizzie and Jamie had some Lobo for me, and these little beauties turned up with Paul. And yeah, And you know I'm not the biggest DC fan, but I think these are a lot of fun. I won't go through the whole lot. But Paul said apparently there's some like Dave Stevens artwork in, and going through when you turn to the, I mean I've just opened it, but Michael T. Gilbert has drawn one of the characters, Blockbuster, by Michael T. Gilbert. So again, for the money, they're just not, you know, they just don't command great amounts of money, and I think even when you're selling them, you know, these nice covers as well, these wraparound covers. I think it's a nice odd bod for the artwork. Don't think there's, yeah, they're all wraparound covers. Don't know if that was in the style of yeah, that isn't Joe Kubert. I just started looking at the front, the Hawkman and that bit. No, it's in the style of Joe Kubert, but definitely not. Oh, and a bit of Perez artwork, Jerry Ordway artwork. So yeah, just whatever page you kind of you open up. Who's done the artwork on that? Oh, Gene Colan on Gems, Son of Saturn. I know I don't often show the insides, but I think, you know, it's worth it. Can't beat a bit of Gene Colan artwork. And that, I mean, like I say, I won't go through the entire lot of Who's covers. Oh, Captain Triumph, never heard of him. Now, who doesn't want to read about Captain Triumph now? And why is he in W? Perhaps there's a few that they missed. He must be new, mustn't he? There must be a few, because obviously they've reached Zyklon. It's the last one in the Who's Who DC. And they've started again with a few. 1000 Dan Jurgens. Anyway, there's a Tanner. Looks a bit old-fashioned there, doesn't she? Looks a bit prudish. Anyway, I've got to bag them up. Well, it's got a lot of bagging up. All those. But anyway, if you have joined me all this way, thank you very much. And well, until next time, I will bid you adios.